Hello everyone. Welcome back to Metroid, the first one in the trilogy. Naming these has been just weird going back and forth. Is it time today to play the best part of the entire game? We've gotten past the terrible artifacts that we had to find, where nobody was there to watch it. And now we're gonna fight two bosses right in a row, that are pretty damn close to the best bosses in the Metroid Prime first-person series. Look at my 94% completion. Aren't you proud? It's not gonna go higher. No 100%s for you guys. I'm actually surprised that I managed to pick up as many as I did, because I wasn't planning on going through the whole game and getting 100%, but my green screen's still doing good. Yeah, it seems fine. Ah, it's so kick-ass. It's too bad we get the dark suit doesn't really come close to that. The light suit's pretty decent, but it's not the black and red theme. Yeah, it informed us yesterday after we had gone to the temple, scanned all of the locations and found another 3 artifacts. Then it told us we needed to go to the impact crater so that we could turn in the artifacts. It's amazing. This game's also a lot shorter than I thought it was. Prime 2 is a bit longer, and 3 is just kind of a headache in terms of length. But maybe it's just because I've accidentally played this game so many times that I have managed to accidentally get most of the items. I can't say that. I can't imagine if I had gone into the game now, at the age that I am, that I would have found as many of the items doing a blind run of the game. But then again, I got 100% on Prime 3 during my first run of it, and then I never played it again, so there's that. We've collected all of the artifacts. This is just, I don't know if this is a cool part, or if this is a big FU that Retro Studios decided to throw in. We came here to chase Meta Ridley, but we never found him. Instead, we decided to pick up an entirely new set of objectives, break open the seal and kill the thing inside with our guns, because that solves all problems. And now we show up with all of the artifacts, and lo and behold, Big Energy shows up. We get to shove it in his face that we are way more powerful than we were when we first got here. I'm still standing by my original idea that the artifacts themselves are not energy sources, so the Chozo claim. I'm pretty sure they're just algorithms. They're just encryption keys that we had to find to turn on the towers. Definitely a good boss fight. This is the only other time in the game you get Ridley's music, too. Which is... if you're a veteran of the series and you come in, this is what greets you. I had a goddamn field day when this happened. Oh, we haven't had a chance to play with the scan visor on him yet. You have to get really close to him, too. Meta Ridley, genetically enhanced Ridley metaform. Reborn and evolved through pirate technology, Meta Ridley is a fearsome enforcer. Its armored hide is extremely resilient, save for the chest, which has thinner plating. The pirates have fused a number of potent weapons to the creature, including a multi-missile system, a kinetic breath weapon, a meson bomb launcher, and an ultra-thermal flame strike projector. If Ridley is really good in Smash, Meta Ridley will probably be a skin that he gets. Making any sort of engagement a risky proposition. I still find my favorite line in this from all of the pieces of lore that we've gotten was we need to, after making Ridley, he's really, really strong, and now he can become the leader of the security, a job which he will relish. Dude, an arena like this with a big fly enemy, it's almost as good as the dragon boss fight in Super Mario Odyssey. Did that catch anybody else off guard that played up to that point? It'd be fun to do an Odyssey run at some point in the future. Hey Ridley, would you know it? I don't think there's any items in the crater itself, so there's still a chance. Still a chance we might get that 100% run, boys. Yeah, dude, the whole area looked like a Dark Souls place. I kind of liked it because I was hoping to get a costume there, like Dark Souls level. Like take Solaire's model or the soldier model directly ripped out of Dark Souls and let Mario wear it. I thought it was cool, but it was super out of place. I think that's maybe why it was cool. A friend of a friend was arguing that Odyssey wasn't a good game because it was not a cohesive experience. But then, like, okay, but it was still fun the whole time. Right? Like, the whole point is that it doesn't make any sense. Have you ever played Super Mario 64? Do you remember all of the nonsense that happened in the progenitor of that particular genre? Come back, Ridley. I only want to love you with my balls of plasma. It's just so cool. I don't know if there's another boss fight that lives up to this. And I was also going to bring up... I was going to prove that we started the game on veteran difficulty. But I have not died yet in this entire run. So it's inevitable that it has to happen today. Part of them, if you want your hardcore serial story, maybe it's not a game for you, bud. Yeah. Like, that plays into the argument... Wait, do I need to do something special? I don't know if he's been taking damage recently. I think I might have to launch some missiles. That brings up the big argument that I have with a lot of people. Or not an argument, but like the concept that games kind of fit within a spectrum. On one end, you have explicitly story-driven, and on the other end, you have explicitly gameplay-driven. So, like, you'd have Dark Souls, who is... Look at this! Look at this bullshit! He's meleeing me! You have, like, Dark Souls, which is, like, 80% gameplay-driven, and then you have flavor text, basically, that makes the world feel better to be in. You have Mario games that are almost entirely on the gameplay side. And then you end up with games that are, like, explicitly story and nothing else. Like, What Remains of Ethan Finch. Walking simulators, basically. And I think both of them have their place in media. But they might need different names besides video games. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Odyssey is a blast for literally everybody that has a soul. So, I mean... Just saying. Hey, Ridley, you like that? Wow, that did a bit of damage. I want a Ninja Theory style fight with Ridley. As in, like, other M, except the rest of the game be good and use a proper goddamn controller. That actually hit me. He's, like, intentionally missed up until now. He realized that strategy's not gonna work if I just stand in place. Ridley's too much of a scaredy baby to come and fight me. Oh, you know what? I talked up the nonsense that is this gun, and here I am not using it. It does crazy amounts of damage. Look at this! Yeah, maybe it doesn't look like lots of damage to you, because your tiny little 720p screen with your 30 FPS. Halftime. Oh, I thought he was going to land and we were going to be exclusively beat each other up. Dude, you don't even know. Those are the biggest numbers. I wonder if you can even hit him when he's doing his flyby. And the whole thing with this is, like, Ridley has just been hiding from Samus until she puts together the key to get into the impact crater to remove the shielding. Oh, there you are. and then he shows up and thinks he can defeat me. He should have just waited. Or not let me absorb all that Phazon into my body or something. You could probably, if you were to get good enough. Nah. I'm not going to shoot him while he does his flyby. That would just be mean. Look at this. Look at this little fire beam. He hasn't even gotten 2 HPs yet. Out of my 10. Or however many that is. There's 15? Yeah, there's 15 energy tanks. I'm down 1.5. I should have just done like a soul level 0 run, no pickups. Beat the game on veteran in 2 minutes. Just like show up with the Chozo suit. There's 14 tanks, but remember you start with 0 like squares on the top, so the bar underneath is technically a full tank as well. You pick up 14. Come back. Alright, you want to use the flamethrower on him? Excuse me, actually. Yeah. Hey, you have a flamethrower? I have a flamethrower too. Blah, 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 blah. Look how useless that is. Because you have to hit him in the chest. Except the flamethrower's range is basically useless. Come to me, an entire energy tank. Look at that, I've taken no damage so far. I don't wanna. Actually, do we want to try out some of our others? What about the Ice Buster? The whole point of the Ice Buster is just to attach the Ice Beam to a missile so that it travels faster. Ridley. It just bounced off of his face. What an accomplishment. What an absolute unit. Well, he doesn't care about that either. It's only the Plasma Beam. I'm getting you. Oh, that's about the time when you want to shoot him with a super missile, if you're gonna do it. I'm just being nice to him because he's such a he's a cool model. Look at it. Look at the size difference. Smash cannot and comprehend the size difference. The strongest of the tags. I don't want to live in this timeline anymore. Well, brought that one on myself. Night Ridley. Oh, I gotta shoot him in the mouth so he falls over. That's what we're doing. There we go. Stop. He's overheating. Wow, that was a little closer than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, now he's just doing body slams. All right, open your mouth. Do the big mouth. I want to shoot you with the ice beam, just once. Yell at me. Well, if you think about it, current Bowser's about the same-ish size relation to Mario as Ridley is to Samus. Yeah, I suppose that's the case. Especially if we're going to go by solo and gay Bowser size. There are other games that he is getting smaller, but that's just clearly not canon. Ridley, would you not? Alright, fine. Fine, I'm not going to do it the nice way. Wow, he shot over my head. He was trying to get me to juke myself into death. Alright, we'll shoot the chest plate. We'll help his overheating chest plate with an ice missile. That'll be how the ice missile gets the day. Ridley, would you not? Let me lock onto you again. Open your mouth. I have to feed you. I have to feed you fire. Again? No. They should just adapt his entire moveset from here. Like, alright. Come on. Damn it, there's not enough time to switch beams and charge and attack. Alright, fine. I guess we'll just shoot the regular super missile. Because if we look at things like Mario Party, Bowser's about the same size as Mario. There's no size difference anymore. There's no dark skin tag. It's horrible. Ridley, not. I'm feeling really good, and I want to stream more today, but I don't think I'm gonna. I need to give my voice some time to recover. It still hurt. Were you chasing? All right, enough of this. You've had your time, and you've had your time to shine, Ridley. Enough. Stop. Stop. It just damages you outright. I am here. You gonna hit me? What is this? Oh, I just noticed. I'm just now noticing the reason he's not flying is because his wings melted. Whoops. Sorry about that, Ridley. There you go. Good night. Wow, that does, like, no damage. Okay, I guess I need to take this game seriously now. That's what I get for playing on veteran difficulty. Ridley, stop. Calm down. Nope. I juked you. Tail too short for that. Oh, that should be able to hit him. I hope I can get him stuck in a loop where he's impossible to damage anymore. That would be my favorite. That would be that Nintendo polish everybody talks about. I'm pretty sure I just jumped into that beam. Are you gonna get the new Mario Party? Yeah. Dude, that sounds like the perfect combination. Switch, portability, Mario Party, hook it up to a TV. If everybody has their own. It's the same reason why I think Switch and Smash go so well together as well. Yeah, it looks like it's harkening back to the olden age of the Mario Party on the N64 and the good one on the GameCube. Would you not? Stop. Go. Stop. Stop! Ridley, I'm just trying to kill you. Must you be like this? Why does that look like it's doing no damage? Alright, there we go. We broke it off. Now your entire everything is sad. Look how many phases this dude has had. Ah, I wasn't knocked on. The Wii U one? Well, that's good, because nobody bought the Wii U, so... Could you open your mouth again? Pretty please? I think the only reason people need face cam is so that the viewers can see when they're looking at chat and when they're not. It's like, why isn't he responding to me in chat? Oh, it's because he's not looking at the chat room right now. He's too busy. I like my current setup, though. It makes it really easy to see. I can't wait until there's like 50 people in the chat room. Dude, every streamer that I started watching... Son of a bitch... Ridley, don't do it. Every streamer that I've been following recently, that are like a little bit big, but not huge, they seem to know everybody in their chat room. Meta Ridley, go to sleep. We should try to enable BTTV emotes so we can get even more emotes. We don't even have any emotes. We just have like the default global ones. Yeah, I can shoot him there. What the heck? Lock on, please. I might actually die on the final stage of this fight. How do you enable them? Because like it's not a thing that's built into Twitch, and it doesn't look like you can install plugins to your account. So the little research that I did, I couldn't find anything conclusive. But you seem to know what they are. At least I have a name to start with this time. That might help. All right. I'm just gonna super missile you in the mouth when you. There we go. I better not. Come here. I did exactly what the game wants me to do, and it still decided to hit me. Again! Like, do I have to start to dodge all the way around him? There it is. I shot it right beforehand. That's how the emotes work. I think what you have put into chat means salty, but I'm not sure. Hey, Ridley, would you not? Ridley, could you please? Ridley, would you try to please not? Can I switch to a new visor that lets me shoot him somewhere that's more vulnerable? That should... He opens his mouth. That should do him... Oh, he does actually take a bit of damage there. Would you not? This entire commentary. Ridley, what are you even? Eat my fiery hot burritos. Please stop. Oh boy, I can't wait to die on Ridley. Open your mouth again. I was locked on and it decided it didn't want me to do the side dodge. I don't think I've managed to dodge his side dodges since I got hit on the first one. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Here we go. What the? I walk up to him, hoping to use the flamethrower to finish off the fight. What? No! That's just not an option today. I don't remember this part of the fight being in any way difficult. Except for the lock-on being really inconsistent. Well, it's a good thing I had all these health bars. There you go, Ridley. The hell? You didn't give me... That was an entire... Yep. One shot, and that's the chance. That's all I get. How many phases? Okay, so he had his first phase, right? Then he starts his second phase at half health. Then he seemed to start a third phase at like a quarter health. And he's had 3 phases on the ground so far. Hey, Ridley. I know you don't want to die, but I would be appreciative if you decided that that was what your life's calling is. There we go. This isn't damaging him anymore. Okay, I guess we need to switch weapons. It almost didn't do any damage to me that time. I'm almost got good. I've solo level run Dark Souls before. I better die on Ridley. Wouldn't that just be a trip? Ridley, stop. Ridley, stop. Okay, that hit me. That somehow didn't. That's fine. I got 1 health bar left. Oh boy, boys. Can't wait for this. Too much travel time. Hey, Ridley, come here. Ridley, come here. Give me a hug. Stand up so I can shoot you. Stand up! Just like that. You know what? I think this actually would be easier without the free aim. I think that's what the issue is here. I was running into issues with that before. The stalactites in the caves that you have to shoot a missile at. Up, please. Dodge. Hey, I figured it out right at the end. You have to hit them right where the lock-on box is because there's just no hitbox for it elsewhere. Yeah. Super missile, super missile, super missile. Ridley, stop. Could you not? Could you not with the emotes? Hey, I didn't die. That's all that matters. So as it turns out, they don't actually remove the barrier, they just give me a portal inside. I'm gonna go to my ship really quick. See, I mean, look how well I was doing in the beginning, and then suddenly I started to do terribly at the end. That is one of the oversights that happened because of the free aim. That fight was completely designed around the fact that your lock-on would always have you shooting in the same spot. So you'd always be hitting his mouth when the opportunity provided itself. And you'd always be hitting the chest. And in my case, I didn't realize that his hitbox was as... Well, they didn't change the hitboxes after the fact. There are a couple other bosses that are somewhat like that. But the big one were those stalactites, where if you weren't centered on where the lock-on was, then the missile wouldn't even... It doesn't connect. And it doesn't connect if you aren't locked on either. You can't free aim shoot them. So there's a little bit of code lardery. There we go. We did it. We have 100% completed the game. We beat Ridley. He's the final boss. We don't have to do anything else. Hey, you know what would be really funny? If I died in the process of going in and fighting the little fission Metroids before we got to Metroid Prime. Wouldn't that just be the greatest? I'd be so happy. Admittedly, if there's anything to die to in this game, it should be the final boss. So we'll die before we get to the final boss, so as to not have anything be thematically appropriate. Because that's just not apparently how we roll. Alright, does this work? Yep. Have you seen the ending of the game before? Because you're in for a treat. Why would there be a door down here? You've seen the boss, but nothing after? There's nothing after Metroid Prime. Gotta scan you. Look at these geckos. Lumigek. They travel in swarms to increase their odds of survival. They absorb and radiate phazon energy. Don't touch. Also, don't touch the orange phazon. Material is highly radioactive. We will take damage from direct contact. 80% greater than regular phazon. Unshielded bioforms below level index P will suffer fatality within moments. And these... Are they dying? Is that what's going on here? Okay. Like the ending. Presumably the planet exploded. No, we just kill the Metroid and move on. Also, these kind of look like teeth. Oh, they're still patrolling. Alright. Such a weird introduction. You get orange phazon and you get angry. And then we have that's just this, basically. There's a save room up there, so if you die, you don't have to backtrack out to the surface. Wait, there's a save room in the main room. Oh, that must be a missile recharge station, then. Up on the top there. Which, admittedly, you don't get to use the beams, or the beam combos often. They're usually not useful. The super missile's the big one. But the wave buster, the one where you channel missiles into your wave beam, is actually fantastic. And it's useful against the final boss, because when he's going through his phases, when he's susceptible to the wave beam, the dude decides that, oh, okay, I'm gonna actually get stun locked until I change to the next mode. It's really good. Alright, so this room sucks. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you can actually kill them if you manage to catch... I got caught on a wall. Aren't I the greatest? I should probably just burn my power bombs, because you don't use them against the boss. You gonna change? Could you lock on, please? Alright. So this is why these Metroids suck. They take a lot of hits to kill, and they decide that they have to do the beam switching shenanigans, so none of the previous techniques, except the ice ones, except the blue ones, are really good. 3 whole charge shots of this beam that kills the flying pirates in a single shot. These Metroids ain't fun, yo. Where's the other floating platform there? Oh, I bet it's a... Don't you split! Fine. You know what? Goodbye. That's how you deal with that problem. I can walk on the giant teeth. So, I don't know if you've seen the beginnings or endings of the Prime game, or the Prime 3 game, the super good one, but we're inside of a effective terraforming device right now. Oh, son of a bitch. This is how this works. I was kind of hoping the other one would follow me down, but see if I care. Better not split again. The planet Phase, a giant living organism of Phazon, just started to shoot out seeds of itself, which were basically just giant asteroids. One of them hit this planet, and they began to... Oh, he's trying to follow me. What a big dork. And he did follow me. Touched me on the butt. They effectively do exactly what they're doing here on Talent 4, but it's just really cool to come back after having already played them before. Like, this one was just a stylistic decision, but you're inside of a giant seed that's trying to terraform the planet. Like, science fiction-wise, that's cool. Planet-sized, just projectiles traveling through hyperspace so as to try to terraform other planets so they become copies of yourself. A planet. Like, DNA tries to reproduce itself, right? This is an entire planet that's trying to reproduce itself. Life will find a way, I guess. Would you... Why does it always have to be the one I'm... Alright, good. This is perfect. Everybody, bundle up. How were you too far away? And I fall down. And all of the Metroids come back. I hate this room. I hate this room. It's the worst Metroid type. There's no good way to deal with them. Samus has gone way down so many times, I don't think she even knows what go up means anymore. We better not let Samus play Detroit Become Human. She'll just do nothing but make Hank go way down. Oh, hi. Well, we have 4 more opportunities. Oh, we caught another one in the crossfire. See, the other issue with this room is there's no, like, ability to regenerate your health before the boss. So whatever health damage you take on the way to Metroid Prime, for the big, long gauntlet fight that it is, nope. How? You were aimed and primed to shoot at me! How did you go straight up and land on my head? Why are there spider ball tracks in here? The world may never know. Okay, that's fine. Whee! Can't damage me if I bounce! Solve that puzzle. Alright, a tank and a half down, but full missiles. Here we go. Is that not terrifying? It also fits really well, too. Because this is a big old Metroid that got turned into Super Phazon. And that's exactly what happens to all of the other seeds that you go take out. You know, Metroid Prime 3 is a lot like Kingdom Hearts. You have to go and destroy the heart of the Phazon seed to save the planet. I know, right? It's just a dumbass looking face. I think that was probably the point. Because it's got its dumb face in the middle. So not only is this Metroid the result of eating a bunch of Phazon, it's also stolen a bunch of pirate technology as well. And the battle is just going down a bunch of arenas before we get to the bottom of the Phazon. What an angry dude. Metroid Prime. The only time that there is a Metroid Prime in the entire series, and yet that's the name of the whole series. In fact, Metroid Prime is a moniker for Dark Samus, except now she's gone in Prime 3, so how the hell do we have a Metroid Prime 4? Highly evolved Phazon-producing lifeform. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon. We can retcon that out, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include Ultra Frigid Breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and a particle wave projector. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommended maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. So it does the switch beam things. Okay, yeah, just immediately take out an entire health bar. Don't give me the option to do anything about it. Hello. I think that beam follows you, but I'm not sure. Look at its dumb face. How does this look like a Metroid? Ah. Okay. That timing is way faster than I was anticipating. We must be careful with the timing of the big beam. I had it that time. Ha! What are we switching to now, boys? Wave beam. Now he's using the particle wave cannon. But of course. Oh, no, these are the Seeker missiles. Those are the following. I love how technically even shooting it in the face is just a nuisance. Oh, and he also has his naval laser. Good. I wonder if he gets nauseous when he uses it. Haha, jokes. I keep thinking there's going to be more buildup, and it just fires immediately. How'd that bounce off your dumb nose? That's what I thought. I've been having a lot of fun with My Hero Academia. I'm caught up on the manga, too. Speaking of... That totally not furry character they just recently introduced. Oh, that's a following missile beam. We don't want that to touch us. When does he do the charge attack? Also, how the hell do you dodge that? Is this it? Nope. It just makes 2 of them. Could you not? Get out of here. You too. Don't touch me. I'm scared. Ah! Bounced off his dumb face. Oh, it's making pinging noises when it bounces off the carapace, too. Oh, that's really cute. How has my brain not wrapped itself around? I need to dodge sooner when he does that. Ping, 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 ping. That's cute. I want him to do the big wind-up supercharge attack. Did it take more than one? Nope, just 1 charge. Ah, the block saved me that time. Ah! The block betrayed me! I need those pickups. Hello. Look at his angry face. You have to fight him at range, basically. Ah, that beam just travels too slowly. What do we change to today? More wave beam? Oh, no, that's right. He does the charge attack when you make it through one of his modes. Damn it. I wonder why he has natural armaments that are similar to my own. I mean, other than the fact that gameplay contrivance is really cool. Maintaining symmetry between boss and player character abilities is always really fun. Nope. I was flash stepping! And again. That's fine. And you can't even lock on to do the dodge if you get hit the first time, so it's just like double punishment. There's double jeopardy here. Do the charge attack. Whee! Isn't he cute? I was complaining for a long-ass time. Why in the world does, when you get out of your morph ball, does it immediately flip your camera? There has been no instances in this entire game where that's necessary. And yet, that was the one time in the game that it was necessary to flip you and turn you to the other direction while you're in the middle of a fight. Oh, Ice Beam is the worst, because the beam's so frickin' slow. Admittedly, he is a Metroid, though, so maybe he takes extra damage from it or something. But if you get caught in the beam, you do it extra frozen. I love that banging noise it makes. Dong, dong. Poison missiles? That's interesting. Uh-oh. Oh. Round 3. What is... I'm blanking on where that joke has come from. Excuse you. Excuse you. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Wait, is this time for this? Maybe? I guess. This can't be this cute. What anime did that originate from? I'm forgetting. I guess that's how you avoid the beams. Always be beeping. Can't get me. My sister can't be this cute. Oh, was that one? Was that the incest one? where they had the love triangle between brother, sister, and the weird, no, is it Dandare? The shy one. The one, yeah, right. How many incest animes are there? We don't even want to get into those genies. Them fan comics is terrible, boy. You think fan fictions in America is bad? Oh, I have made a mistake. I am now over here. What color are we on now? Ice again? That's fine. Could you not? It's not incest. It's just a sibling. It's a sibling. It's just goodness. That one. Would you be nice? Nobody knows what that means. What is even a wincest? Uh-oh. I'm in the hole. I've gone into the woolly hole. I'm safe. Really? Ice still? No, yeah! The best one. The fastest traveling beam. And also mega damage. Mega damage. Look at that, he's already on the next phase. Ice confirmed for worst weapon. I don't want that one. I want that one. There we go. Oh, good. At least my beams will lock onto those. That's actually probably the best one. To have him shoot nonsense at you. Did you lock on now? Tong, tong, tong. We have to be careful on this fight, mostly because we don't get a big heal before we end up in the fight with effectively the precursor to Dark Samus. How about no? Actually, I should probably let those get closer to me, because they do drop stuff. I was in the process of jumping from that stupid mouth of yours. Get the power-ups, get the power-ups. Oh, no, he's digging, never mind. I missed the joke. The hell pie? Here's extra greasy today. Isn't that just the greatest? Thank you for being my favorite. And he's already on his next phase. I had no time to react to that. Okay, alright, I get it. Now I get the joke. Sorry. Sorry I ever doubted you. Could you please give me more warning next time before you decide to be a big dumb? Oh, I'm covered in lava, and I'm taking DOT damage. I'm in the hole. What are we today? Alright. Simon says you're dead. Does he have the same moveset for each? Yeah, he's got the same moveset, it's just a different elemental effect, basically. That's cool. Get out of this mode. Actually, don't. I don't want to deal with ice. Shit! This guy... The hell? Why are you... Again? A third time, maybe? Fourth time? Nope, just missiles. Just wait for me to hold still. This motherfucker's juking me. I need that. No, he's changed already. Now he just changes whenever he feels like. Does not follow the rules. He's a bad employee. His mother doesn't like him. There's just everything wrong with this man. Could you to not to? Maybe? Ah! Direct hit. The cave is too small for both of us. I'm down here. He knocked me out and it didn't do any damage. That's fine. I'll do a power beam. In your face. And I missed. How about again? Power beam in your face? Nope. Super missile. That's 3 misses. That's 3 no's so far. That one bounced inside of his arm a couple of times. There's one big super missile. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Oh, you only need to boost ball once and he immediately drops you. Good night. Ow! Stop it. Enough of you. Oh. I thought I was going to be cute. I thought I was going to be cute and finish the fight there. Look at that, we defeated the final boss. Nothing bad can happen now. Why is the music still going and there's no boss health bar? Yeah, it looks like if you don't pick up the pickups by then, you're just gotta deal with it. It was the face all along. Love how that cutscene has you running towards Metroid Prime. And yet, you aren't running as soon as you have access to Metroid Prime. You look like a fun thing. You look like you're fun at parties. The core essence of Metroid Prime. Scans indicate that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from Phazon-fused arm cannon will It's a cool gameplay thing, but why? It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use those to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. This reminds me of something like a Gurren Lagann or something, where you're in a mecha, and then the AI in the mecha's like, "Hey, use your special beam cannon," and the main character's like, "The fuck? I've had this the entire time?" So yeah, we quite literally just have to watch its attack patterns. It is so horror. I want that. It's like mysticism moving his arms around. Where did he go? Is he in this spectrum? Phazon. Look at this nonsense. And the Phazon is gone. Oh wow. After I switch back, you can still see his eyes for a moment. That's kind of cool. I love how his discarded mechanical carapace is just sitting over there having a good old grand old time. Poop some poison, please. Leave a pile of Phazon. There you go. You're gonna switch, yeah, I can't see him with X-ray anymore. He's not regular. Now I have to track his heat signature. Hyper mode. Good night. I like the idea of a final boss fight just being don't get hit and naturally he'll take damage over time, instead of it being entirely like we have the two best boss fights. Use everything at your disposal against this boss, like literally all of our equipment. Space jump for dodging, morph ball to get out of the tractor beam, and then all 4 of our regular beams. And then this one uses the rest, our visors, on top of having to use the Phazon suit and just dodge his attacks, right? Like game design, real good. I am Phazon boy. Look at that Hyper Beam Mode cannon! He's so upset. Damn it. I'm pretty sure if you make it past the first half, it's impossible to die at this point. I needed to say that out loud just to make sure that it is the case. We don't want Crazy Talk to activate. Puddle of Fate. Oh, those are Metroids! What are Metroids doing here? Hello? No. They just died instantly. Hey, which mode are you in? Not that one. There you are. Good night. I love the Hyper Beam just evaporates the Metroids he summons. How much do you want to bet the design for the Metroid Prime Carapace, and maybe even, a bit of this, but how much do you want to bet it came from Xenomorphs? Just straight up alien Xenomorphs? Because, straight up, Samus's name is that because... Let go of me. Heat again? No, that's the wrong one. Heat again? Where'd you go? I'm just gonna keep spinning around as I try to kill the Metroid. Hello. Half health. Samus Aran is named after Ripley, to a degree. So we got the Metroid as well, who's probably also designed a bit after the Xenomorphs. No, because also, I forget, which one of the Metroid evolutions kind of looks like a Xenomorph, just straight up? It was like the second to last. Or it was the third to last. I don't remember. Just the big old hunched over, have a day. Don't make that face at me, it's gross. Why does there have to be Metroids like this? I don't want to deal with this situation. Alright, you're dead. And then Big Boy, good night. Feels nice. Huh, I didn't realize that. That's quite literally just the mode that you get in Prime 3. You get hit with a big blast of Phazon by Dark Samus at the beginning of Prime 3. And in an attempt to try to save you, kind of a la Fusion style, they give you a PED suit, which allows you to channel Phazon into weaponry. So if you overload on Phazon, you have to go into Hyper mode, which allows you to vent the Phazon. So you constantly are playing up this combo of venting Phazon and not venting Phazon, because if you vent too quickly, hey, how's it going? I'm on top of you. You're dead. You're dead. If you vent all the Phazon, you lose the Hyper mode. If you don't vent the Phazon, you just die. You turn into a Dark Samus doppelganger, because the Phazon overwhelms you, and you become a Phazon creature like this annoying thing. This dumb Metroid Prime. Can you believe we're fighting Dark Samus right now? That's Dark Samus, by the way. This is Dark Samus. Look at that Dark Samus. Such a dork. Hey, Rellington! That's too bad. That means I'm missing your stream. That's kind of... I'm at the final boss. We're finishing up. Back to regular? Oh, no. I think we do thermal visor now. Oh, that's cute. Just give me a big hug. Stop. Leave me alone. I don't want to waste all of my Hyper Beam. Or maybe it was an auto host. Really doesn't seem to be here. He's so close to being dead, too. And look how little health I've taken in terms of damage since. Why are you so close to me? I just clapped in the air. I didn't even touch the ground. Look how little health I've taken damage-wise since the last fight compared to this one. This one's absolutely just a victory lap. Come here. We're just feeding it more Phazon. Why did my suit decide that that's what counts to kill the thing? Oh, you know what? It's kind of like a Voltron ending. If you give it too much energy, it just can't handle it, and it goes insane. This is the best ending out of all three of them. It's a Metroid, so it's just trying to eat us. Except the only thing that it's really eating is the Phazon part of our suit. It literally just sucked all of the Phazon out of us. So the planet doesn't explode. We just get a little instance of the crater itself is collapsing, because that was literally the whole point we were trying to go down there. You know what? I never idled long enough to be able to see the, there's a little Simon Says panel that's got the same beam colors that flips open on her arm cannon, too. That's too bad. It's a good feeling. Not so cool we have to blow up all of the Chozo architecture, but that's fine. Oh, did I see it? I must have missed it. Because I know somebody brought it up at one point, but... Look at that 2002 animation. That facial model. It looks amazing. I'm hoping that we get something a little bit more... Not other M. Oh, well, yeah, that's why. The reason it doesn't show up is because it only shows up if you're idling, and aiming the controller doesn't count as idling. Maybe the best music track in the game to finish it out, too. Oh, that's a good feeling. Watch Nintendo. The only reason that we're gonna get a remake of the Prime Trilogy on the Switch is because I just decided to do the Let's Play of it now instead of waiting. Only reason. Aw, man, the title didn't update. This was supposed to say Final Boss. Oh well, at least the rest of it's fine. Yesterday, I still thought it was Observer. So that's a really... That's probably the most kick-ass origin story for your rival that you could come up with. It's similar to Fusion, which was made, you know, around the same time, of your rival effectively just being you, but stronger. Which reminds me, I gotta play Zoe, Zone of the Enders. That's basically the pretense for that game, too. But in this one, literally the whole thing is just building up the boogeyman. It's not that I didn't save, it's just Twitch didn't save. But yeah, the whole thing is building up the boogeyman of the big monster inside of the impact crater. And when you finally get there, you find out it's quite literally just one of the Metroids was very gluttonous and ate all of the Phazon. And also stole a bunch of tech from the space pirates somehow, even though there was supposed to be a barrier there. So you knock him out of his shell, at which point he becomes his pure Phazon self, kind of alluding to the future ethereal nature of Dark Samus. And in order to take form, it steals the Phazon imprint of your suit. So now we have a bioweapon in the form of a Metroid, and a bioweapon in the form of your suit also infused with Phazon, both of them being infused with Phazon mixing. Dark Samus is quite literally the epitome of the height of arrogance that the Chozo found in their technology. The bioweapon of the Metroid and the power suit amalgamation technology that Samus runs around with being met with what is effectively kind of the evil of the universe being personified through Phazon turns into Dark Samus. It's entirely the Chozo's fault. Which kind of explains why Samus has a bit of a vested interest in taking out Dark Samus, because it's kind of, my parents made this and I must right the wrongs of the sins of my fathers. Oh, I liked the story for this shit. It just makes me even more nervous that Prime 4 is going to be bad. Because it's not being led by the same team. You do have the creative director at the head who effectively owns Metroid. It's his baby. But I don't know. There's a lot of technical blech in the Prime games that could probably be fixed. That hopefully will be, moving into an Unreal 4 engine dual analog stick shooter of a Metroid Prime game. You ready for that 94% completion? That's like, I think 2 missile tanks, or maybe a power bomb and a missile tank that I missed. Oh yeah. That isn't the most difficult mode. Hyper mode didn't exist in the original game, but we do have access to it now. It's a good thing I don't care about it though. We almost died to Ridley in veteran mode. Almost. Aw, man. I thought the 100% ending was Samus hanging out on her ship, coming back and looked at the explosions. I must be misremembering the endings. We missed the best ending. Okay, so in Metroid Prime, it actually alludes to the fact that your suit being stolen by Metroid Prime is the progenitor to Dark Samus, but you never see Dark Samus in the game. Or so we thought. 100% ending is quite literally Dark Samus's hand punching its way out of a pile of Phazon after Metroid Prime. If you're interested, you could go look it up. I actually made a painting of that in my painting class in high school. I'm a nerd. What can I say? But that's it. That's Metroid Prime 1. We'll be jumping on Prime 2 and then 3 afterwards in a short while. 10 hours to beat the game. Well, 9 hours and 7 minutes. Next one's probably going to be like 16, and the one after that's probably going to be 30. There's just a couple items off. I ruined it for everyone. Because everyone's totally... There's no one in this stream right now. There's not even you in this stream. Alright. I might jump on and play a bit of something later. I don't know what it would be. Maybe it's Warframe. Maybe I'll just take a break. Yeah, that eye in the hand was pretty fucking cool. That's why I painted it, too. But... That's it. See ya.